I've been playing a bunch of games on my Steam Deck and I've been having a fantastic time, but here's my top 10 games that I recommend you guys all play. Now, of course, not every game is gonna play incredibly well at 100 plus FPS or whatever, but you will have a great time playing on the Steam Deck, and if you have the OLED model, you will love the awesome blacks. Now, the first game is gonna be a game that I wish I played earlier, and it's actually called Max Payne. Well, Max Payne is like a gritty story-driven shooter with slow motion gunplay, which is incredible. I wish I played this earlier, but I didn't, unfortunately. It's extremely cinematic, very dark, and it still feels iconic every time I jump back in the game. It's one of those games where the mood and narration really pulls you in. I really love the game. So if you have a Steam Deck, this game performs incredibly well on it. Trust me, try it, you will love it. I got it on a crazy winter sale, so I added it to your cart, and if there's a sale, purchase it. If there's no sale and you want to play right now, purchase it because you will love it. Now, the next is not a unfamiliar game on this channel. We've played it, we've talked about it, but I will say it one more time. Cyberpunk 2027. It started out buggy, but it ended up being a great game thanks to all of the patches and so on. I never really had any problems with it, but if you guys did, I'm sorry for it. Cyberpunk 2077 is a massive open world RPG set in a futuristic city. Who doesn't like futuristic games? It has a deep story, the visuals are crazy, especially on the OLED screen of the Steam Deck, and it feels extremely immersed, especially playing it on a handheld. Playing on a TV is great, XR glass is even better, but just being able to take that game anywhere really is an amazing feeling. There's always something happening, so it never really feels empty or boring, which it kind of did at the start, but now it doesn't, so get Cyberpunk 2077 if you haven't played already. What are you doing? You will love the game. Next is gonna be a game I played since I was a kid, maybe like 6 or 7 years old. 6, 7, I'm sorry. Yeah, I played this game when I was a kid on the PS Vita, and I've been playing it on the PS3, the PS4, the PS5, and even on the Steam Deck now. Mortal Kombat, that is an incredible game. I've played almost all of them, but my favorite one has to be, I believe, X. Mortal Kombat X is one of my favorites because it feels a little bit more realistic. The newer ones just feel too modern and less gory, I guess. When you take the gore out of Mortal Kombat, it no longer becomes Mortal Kombat. So X is my favorite, and the one for the PS Vita was also my favorite, which I can play. So X is basically the only good one in my opinion. Let me know what your favorite Mortal Kombat game is down below, but my favorite is the X on the Steam Deck. Runs great, plays great, looks great. You gotta play that one. Now next is gonna be Dispatch. Yo, shout out to my friend. Yo, my friend put me on to Dispatch, and I was never going to play this game until recently. Played on the Steam Deck. Played it twice. That's how good the game was. That's how good the story was. It was so good. I played the game twice. I've never done that so quickly. The only game that I've played more than once so quickly was Resident Evil 4. So a game to also do that to me is crazy. I never thought another game would have been able to do it except Resident Evil. Dispatch is an incredible game. You have to play it. It's more of like a laid-back game, you know, story focused. It really leans into dialogue and decision making. You know, it's great when you want something different from, you know, your non-stop action games. It's more about the experience for this one than rushing through the gameplay. So I really love it, and I think you guys need to play that game. It is honestly an incredible experience. Next is gonna be Mad Max. Now, Mad Max is an open world action game. One of my favorites. I really wish they made a part 2 to it, or like a remaster. It was such a good game. A lot of people still don't know about it, so I still speak about it on this channel because it's an amazing open world. It's basically set in a brutal wasteland, you know, heavy car combat, gritty atmosphere, and a super satisfying progression throughout the game. You know, upgrading your car actually feels meaningful, and it actually changes how you play the game. You know, you get the blowtorch, you get the grappling hook, you get the better wheels, the nicer body. It makes it all feel much better. The game is really well made, and I wish they made a part 2. But I guess there wasn't the demand, of course. Now next is gonna be Arc Raiders. As you guys know, I love Arc Raiders and I've been playing it. It's a co-op focused sci-fi shooter. You know, big enemy encounters, those big robots. It feels super intense, you know, tactical and really fun, especially with friends. I've been playing with friends and I love it. Every run feels a little unpredictable, which keeps it exciting every time you head back into the world. Now next is one that is extremely new to me. I've played it before on the channel, but I recently started it again, and that is Batman Arkham Knight. This one is very nice on the Steam Deck, runs super smooth, and the blacks look great, as I said, on the OLED screen. Smooth combat, the storytelling is great, and you genuinely feel like Batman in this one. Still one of the best superhero game experiences I've had, other than Spider-Man, but this one's very good. And you're probably wondering why Spider-Man isn't on this list, but I'll be honest with you, I played Spider-Man on the PlayStation. I never got it on the Steam Deck, so it's not. If I did have it on the Steam Deck, it would have made the list, but we're replacing it with Batman for this video. Now next is gonna be one of my all-time favorite games. No game will top this for me. Not yet. Resident Evil. You may be asking which one? 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, Revelation. Which one? Honestly, all run super great on the Steam Deck. They perform incredibly well, especially the new Resident Evil 4 remake. The blacks look incredible. I've played these games multiple times in my lifetime and on the Steam Deck, and it's honestly been great. I can't wait for Resident Evil 9 Requiem this Friday. Stay tuned for a video on how that runs on the Steam Deck because I am excited. I'm gonna do a playthrough on my computer and then another playthrough on the Steam Deck because come on, man, you can't get enough of Resident Evil. Resident Evil is one of the best, and I'm gonna say it, one of the best survival horrors that are actually done right. It's tense, the exploration is great, the limited resources make you feel very scarce when you're playing the game, and the constant pressure that keeps you locked in is what I love about Resident Evil. It keeps you on the edge the entire time, and even when nothing is happening, something's about to happen. You know, when you're playing the game and you run out of ammo and then you start getting a whole bunch of ammo before you go through a door, and then when you go through that door there's a big boss. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Resident Evil does it right. Now next is gonna be Borderlands. Borderlands is honestly another new title to me, which I've been playing and I love. It's a chaotic shooter with a lot of personality, tons of guns. The co-op is great, which I haven't tried yet, but I heard it's great. The style that never takes itself too seriously, the very comical feel of the game is honestly fun to just pick up and go and play wherever. It's the kind of game you can play casually and still have a blast, as you could see in this video. Now lastly, we have Dying Light. Familiar face on this channel. Other than Resident Evil and The Last of Us, Dying Light is my third best ever favorite game ever. You might be also wondering why Last of Us didn't make it. As I said, those games I played on the PlayStation, not on the Steam Deck, or else I would have been in the video. But Dying Light, I've played on all systems, and even the Steam Deck, it was amazing. The Beast on the Steam Deck was great. Dying Light 2 on the Steam Deck was great. Dying Light in general is great, and when you play it on the Steam Deck wherever you are, it makes the experience a whole lot better. Dying Light is an open world survival game, if you haven't heard, with incredible parkour. Zombies are actually really fun compared to like Dead Island. I actually enjoy the zombies in Dying Light more than Dead Island. The fast movement, day and night tension, and the super satisfying combat is extremely unique, specifically only to Dying Light. Once night hits, the whole game completely changes pace, and I think that is what really makes that game so unique. Guys, those are my top 10 favorite games for the Steam Deck, OLED or Steam Deck. If you haven't played any of those yet, try it out, you will love it. If you're waiting for a sale, there's probably going to be a sale soon. Add it to your wish list, wait for the sale and buy them. These games are one of my favorites. These games were incredible for the Steam Deck, and I think you guys will like it too. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Check out this video if you like this one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.